Good morning, welcome to the Vaal Classic Track. Welcome to Betway's Weighted to Win. My name is Clyde Basil and it's a pleasure to be with you all again. Got Gary John Citron, he's our new tipster. Well, he's giving it a go, he's having a first go at it or second attempt at it now. And let's see how it all works out. Daryl Marie's been hit with influenza. Flu's not good, stay away from the flu. Wear your mask, keep away from the people, don't be around people. Stay away from the people. And Darren Burrows has sent some selections through as well. All right, let's talk about this. There's a 600, at the 600 meter mark, there's a 7 meter spur on the classic track, so look out for that. And the first race is due to go at 12:30. At this point in time, nothing to report race one, other than the betting. This horse at 15-10 about number 9, Crimson Cloud. Then you got Michael Age's first timer, Kia Car, who's second choice, priced up 7-2. 7-2 as well about number 12, She's a Bomber, which is a first timer from Johan van Vieren stable. Johan Janssen van Vieren, don't know anything about it. And number 2, Kalika. Alec Laird has got something in there, priced up at 6-1. Gary John, morning, how are you doing?
Morning, good, thanks, and you, Clyde?
Good. How are we doing? What can we do in the first?
The first race, I looked at it. Out of the race runners I'll speak on, Crimson Cloud is definitely my first choice. I'm going to definitely have a few rand on it. It's got the draw. I mean, the danger I saw was out of the race runners, Calicar, which it hasn't held, and Calicar's drawn 12. Also looking at number 11, Kia Car, it's bred very well with draw 1. You know, as you can tune them up first time out. It doesn't have to be any world beater to beat this field, in my opinion. I would definitely watch both of the first timers go down, see how they look, how they are striding out. Number 12, She's a Bomber. I did add it into my bar pot. When I look at the breeding, a Lancaster Bomber normally needs a bit further than 1,200 meters.
Okay. Well, you put it in. There's your bar pot on screen now. So 432 Rand per. You did say to me, it's a tricky card today. Tony Peters back in form with Crimson Cloud. Might be the right one, but Gary John wants to play safe. As you can see, he's playing safe in every leg, and it's a 432 Rand per that hopefully you guys have now taken down or scanned away at. I know Darren Burrows has sent selections through for us in terms of what he would like to play, but he hasn't for race number 1. We'll get some selections from him later. Let's get on to the second race and talk about this horse, the Octagon, who's favourite. It's 33-10, top of the board. This particular event, so that you know, is a maiden class field. They're going over 1,200. They'll be going around the turn. And I suppose draws, Gary John, let's talk about that. I mean, I think at the end of the day, the draw plays a very important role on the classic track, particularly over the 1,200 metres. And those horses that are drawn the first 6 or whatever do seem to have an upper hand or get the advantage, unless you've got a horse that flies out, it's got a lot of speed and goes to the front. What do you think?
Clyde, I have to agree with you over there. When I looked at the race at first, I was leaning towards number 11. And then when I saw its draw, second run as a young horse from draw 13, it's going to be very hard for it to win, I feel, unless it's a superstar. The horse, number 1, the Octagon, has just been gelded. I'd ignore its last run. And when I look at the run to Mary's Green Light, they backed this horse into even money. And it was a very strong field. I honestly believe there's going to be a lot more to come from the Octagon after the gelding. It is my first choice in this leg. Another horse just to touch on is number 12, Stalwart. I'm going to ignore its last run. It's got some nice form to Sunset Riot, Fire Attack that won the nurseries, and then also even 11 lengths to Dan from Santon. This form is not bad at all, and there's a lot of value in it. Draw 7 definitely must have a chance in going to quartets, but I'm leaning towards number 1, very strong there. I think it should definitely win this race.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Gary John. We got your place accumulator as well. Got a 24 Rand perm from you in terms of what to take in the place accumulator. Yeah, Skittles, unfortunately, has got the draw to worry about. Okay, let's take a look at what Darren sent through. He's got a trifecta. He's gone 1, 2 and 11. Open race. I mean, they got here 3 to 1 the field in this particular event. Also like Roy Magno, who's having a very good run. Roy, well done. They're selective runners, but they're winning. Super Awesome tops the board. Striker Stadium's in the saddle. Calvin Abbams on Tiny Peter's Key News. Second choice 7 to 2. Number 2 Rainbow Reward is priced up third choice at 4 to 1. And you got this horse Veldskun for Brett Crawford. Cabela Matsignani riding at 6 to 1. And then you get 8 or 10 to 1 and better about the others. I don't know about this race. I do give Super Awesome a chance, Gary John. But it does appear to have an open look to it, eh?
Yes, of course, Clyde. It is a bit of an open race, but I've been waiting for number 2 to go over the 1,200 meters. This horse has done absolutely nothing wrong. It's run with really good horses. I know Super Awesome beat it last time, but they had the blinkers on Rainbow Reward, and now they've taken it off. I do see the danger as number 1, but a horse that stands out to me that I'm very scared of, and it's a big question mark, is Key News. For Tony Peter to put a 2-year-old up against Older Company, must think a lot about this horse. And it beat a nice short Ronda Bosch over there. I saw you mention Veldskun. If you take a look at form, Hardebeer beat Veldskun, and if you go to Rainbow Rewards, not its last on the run before that, it beat Hardebeer. So I'm not too worried about Veldskun over there. It's also got a very bad draw. I did like it because I know it was rated in Cape Town and it puts up some really good work. But I'm very strong with number 2 Rainbow Reward going over the extra 200 meters.
Okay, so Gary John's first choice, Rainbow Reward. He likes that very much. Remember, we're recording this on Wednesday. Rainbow Reward was 4 to 1. Darren Burrows worked out a pick 6 for us. His numbers are on screen. Then 3 to 1 the field here. Ride On tops the boards. Tiny Peter, he's the trainer of Ride On, being ridden by Nastilli. They carry the 53 kilos, and that's top of the boards at 3 to 1. Second choice, So Seductive, priced up, that's the 11 horse, priced up second choice 6 to 1. 7 to 1 about number 1 Exchange Student for Candice Dawson. And Tony's got another horse here called Virginia Beach. What price is Virginia Beach today, Wednesday? 7 to 1, 8 to 1, and better about the others. I don't know. What do you think, Gary John? Nothing sticks out in particular for me. I mean, what do you like?
This race is a very hard race. I know I've gone 2 horses here, 4 and 5, but it's a race where every horse has a chance here, in my opinion. Exchange Student, I think, is carrying a lot of weight, and I think it'll be very hard for it to win with that weight. When I look at Virginia Beach, I know they rated this horse from day 1. I don't know what went wrong with it, but looking at its last run, it seemed to find its form again. I know Exchange Student beat it, but it showed a lot of gate speed, and it says here, struck by bird at the 350, which means I do feel that it could finish a lot closer. Another horse, Woman of Power, I do feel that the 1450 was too far for it last time. I really, really like its run to Dreamland, 1.9 lengths, and also Time for Orchids, which has done nothing wrong. This form line is very strong, I feel, compared to the rest. And then horses like Quick Trip could pop up. Ride On, I think it hasn't been running in the strength of company. I know its first run in Joburg, it was very unlucky not to win, and it can definitely pop up, but this race here is very open in my eyes.
Okay, thank you, Gary John. Right, Darren Burrow's gone Ride On in this race. Number 10 on the card. Gary John's gone 4 and 5. Those 2 horses that he likes in terms of the field. So that's the latest from us here at Weighted to Win with regards to the start of the jackpot. Okay, race number 5. Handicap fillies and mares, 1,000 metres. Quite a large field. There are going to be 14 of them that line up. There are 3 reserves in there as well. so that you're aware. The market on Wednesday had Fabian Habib's horse, Wait for the Green Light, 5-1 favourite. Number 5, Golden Aspen, 11-2. 2 Midnight Fusion, 6-1. And that also of Lorenzo Karim, Western Wishes, number 8 on the card, priced up at 7-1. 8-1 about one Jasiri, and then 10-1 and better about the others. That also Navy Lark for Japi Visser, 10-1. I see Fabian Habib coming back to form, Gary John.
Yes, of course. I see he's having his winners, definitely. This race here, I'm going to be playing to beat the 5 and the 7 in the betting. Especially number 5. I don't know if it can win 3 in a row, dropping from... I see it has won over the 1200 and the 1450, now dropping to the 1000. I know it likes to run on quite a lot. I'm very scared of the distance there. A horse over here like Jasiri, I give a big chance to. It's got really nice form, and it seems like it's also coming back to its best. And Lorenzo's horse, Western Wishes, is also one of my choices over there. Dropping also back to the 1000. If this horse was to come back to its best, I think it will definitely beat this field.
Thanks, Gary John. Okay, so there you go. You never know. That may well be the case. Western Wishes, who was 7-1 on Wednesday, but Darren's found this to be quite tough. I mean, that's a 1440 jackpot, and he's gone the whole field in the first leg. So have you booked for your July day in Josie? They are holding a July event at Turfington Racecourse on Durban July Day. They've got a big one of the venues booked out, and you can contact them on 681-1796. They're showing the racing, and they're showing the rugby Ireland, so that's Springboks, at about 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock that evening. So go and enjoy it if you haven't already done so. In terms of this race, I know Gary John's got a shrewdie for us here, but before he gives us that, let me tell you about the betting. Tony Peters, this horse runs for it for the first time for them. Number 2, Medler's Start, 4-1, comes out of Kabeja. Number 6, the brief second favourite, it's 5-1. 5-1, number 11, Milieu, and number 5, another level, also priced up around 6-1. 1 Wafif is 7-1, and 8-1 and better about the others. Now, Gary John, in your selections, there was something in here that you liked that was a nice price.
Yes, Clyde. Wafif stuck out to me quite a lot. Obviously, it's run to Bingwa, Shoemaker, Litigation, not far off them. The only thing that scares me, it hasn't won in 399 days. But when you look at a solid place bet, it's got the claim on, I definitely think this horse will be in the top 3. Also touching on Medler's Start, I've seen a few horses from PE coming up to Joburg and winning. I saw Future Africa for Tony, and then also a horse the other day in the Work Riders race for Fabian called Omar Gucci Girl, also PE form coming up to Joburg and winning. So it has to go into your selections on that stat. And also horses like Another Level's done nothing wrong. Another horse there, Milaweo, if it comes back to its best. And I also wouldn't leave this horse Supreme Dance out for back ends of quartets. But I'm very strong here with Thief because on form, on paper, this horse is priced up wrong in my opinion.
Okay, well, that's good. Well, as you said, hasn't won for a long time, but maybe it's all working out in its favour now, Wafif, who was 7-1 on Wednesday. Darren Burrows has worked out a swinger. He likes 1 and 11. Now, I like this little sneak preview from Lucky Udalakis' stable now. A horse called Boom Boom came from far back down that field and won not too long ago. So, but it's not an easy race, this. Let's ask Gary John what he likes. Just before we do, what's Betway doing here? DeMarco's Jet, number 7, 7-2, joint favourite with the Springer, number 8 on the card, Roy Magnus horse. And sneak preview, I see is 7-2. So they bet 3-way favourites here. I give Lucky Udalakis has been on the boil for quite a long time, Gary John.
Yes, he has. And he's also very dangerous at the Vaal. I must admit, his horses perform very, very well at the Vaal. Even though Sneak Preview did win on the Turffontein inside track, it must be a huge run in this field. Also touching on Springer, ran a great race coming out the maidens. When I looked at DeMarco's Jest, I did study a bit deep into form here. And you see the likes of Rosie Lemon beat it by 2.7 lengths. I know it did switch out late. But then you go to Rosie Lemon's form and LMB destroyed it. So I'm leaning towards LMB in this race. When it did win, it beat Heart Peaks by 1.1 lengths, and it cost the shoe that day. And it's also got Striker on it. So, I mean, LMB must be a huge runner in this race, and also sneak preview.
Okay, well, LMB, Gary John, is 9-2 on Wednesday, so that's one of your first choices. Let's have a look at what Darren's gone. He's gone quartets. He wants to box 1, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9 for $360. So Striker's got the ride on this horse, Open Highway for Fani Bronkhorst, also having a few winners. Striker hasn't ridden this horse on my page for quite a long time. Maybe not at all, I don't know. But he must have some sort of claim, this horse Open Highway, and a chance. 9-2 the field. So Peace Treaty, Sean Terry, number 14, 9-2. Open Highway, 5-1. The Playboy Bomber for Alec Laird, 6-1. And then you get 7-1 about Stu Pettigrew, Southern Blaze. We may continue to improve. Who knows? We'll see how it all goes. Remember, this is over the 1450 meters on the classic track. Gary John Citron's with me. Daryl Marie's down with influenza because he likes to go out and mix with everybody in the winter. So I'm not happy with him at all. And Darren Burrows has sent selections through as well. This is the last race. Gary John, what are we doing?
As a Clyde, yes, just touching on Courageous Cat and the Playboy Bomber. I'm not 100% convinced with them with the draws of 13 and 15. Also, Courageous Cat coming off quite a long layoff, which scares me. Maybe the horse has problems. I asked the question. And then you spoke about Open Highway. I do make it a big runner in this field. It's done absolutely nothing wrong. It's got the draw, also got Striker on board. And Southern Blaze last time, which ran 1.2 lengths to Open Highway, coming off a rest. And it was flying at the finish. I have bankered Laughing William in my PA over here. I've been following this horse, and I really feel that it's going to win a race in Joburg. It's got a good draw. I think it's going to have everything its own way today. So, and its run to Hawley wasn't a bad run. Peace Treaty, I don't know what to make of it because it's the way it won last time, it had no rights in winning and it flew up. And I mean, Richard Furry, that was Richard at his best. In this field against older company, I think it's going to be very difficult. It has got a very low weight and a good draw. So it should be added in all bets, but also another very open race.
Yeah, not an easy race. You're quite right. In this particular event, the last race, as you can see, even Darren Burrows has dug down deep to look for money here to take this quartet at a percentage or whatever it is that you want to spend. But there the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 12 and 14. Gary John, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much. Trust everybody's enjoyed Betway Weighted to Win. To Ricky and the team, Rash and everybody, Dylan, thank you. We look forward to seeing you again over the weekend.